Hello YouTube Nation, hello TF fans, and if you're tuned in to my channel, welcome. This is my first video review, and I should, I guess, introduce myself. This is internet personality GotBot, also published author Dennis Moulton. By all means, check out my work. There will be links in the description below. If I'm GotBot, then I need to got a bot. So what bot do I got? This is Transformers animated Legends class Optimus Prime ish. I'll explain in just a second. Welcome everyone. Like I said, this is my first video. It's probably not going to be that great. Let's be realistic here. Anybody who starts doing anything on YouTube takes time to perfect their channel, perfect their craft, and I'm not going to be any different. I am a little bit of an oddball, I suppose you could say. And hopefully, as time goes on, my personality will shine through. I mentioned I'm a published author. Please, by all means, check out the Everything Factor, available on Amazon. I have a couple of other projects along the way. I'll upload those in future videos. And I started off questioning this guy. I should explain that. This is not an official Hasbro or Takara product. This is a knockoff, and what a way to start out a video review series with a knockoff. Who would ever bother to do that? Because how many people are interested in knockoffs? But I was compelled with this guy because he is actually very, very good. I'm going to grade him on his paint apps, his transformation, his playability and posability. And I think you'll see that for a rendition of this character, he's actually very good. Paint apps and truck mode, they're great. He has the sirens up top. The red is a nice deep rich red. The blue is a nice deep rich blue. You can see he goes together small. He goes together compact. The look of the truck is very reminiscent of the cartoon model, which is great. That's exactly what we want to see. Is it my aesthetic? No, not really. It's a little too big features for my taste, but nevertheless, it is a nice rendition of the character. And folks, he cost me $2 in a dollar store here in Canada. $2. Now, granted, they were called Transforming Robots. But you could tell by the logo that it was the Transformers animated logo. No doubt in my mind about it. And there were 6 in the series, I should mention. A knockoff of Lockdown, I believe called Dark Influence. A knockoff of Bumblebee, a knockoff of Ratchet, a knockoff of Starscream, and a knockoff of Optimus, who you see here. And there was one more. Who was the other one? It was a knockoff of Bulkhead. I think the Bulkhead one was the weakest of the line. First things first, I already talked about the paint apps. I have to say this, the quality of the plastic used is actually quite good. I would say comparable to Hasbro plastic. I don't feel like I'm going to break anything or crack anything off, which is great. That's exactly what you want, especially for something that you pay $2 for and you expect to have broke 30 seconds after you get it out of the store. Transformation. Flip down the sides and straighten him up. You can split the legs. You will notice that there are a couple of pegs on the legs. I broke one off. The top one I broke off inside here. It's unfortunate, but again, what do you expect for $2? Flip down the feet, flip down the feet. The piece that was flipped down with the tires on it, you basically box in around the leg, around the ankle, to give him his lower body. Upper body is still left. The piece on top pegs in, we unpeg it, we flip it back. The arms, we flip out to the side, and the chest, we flip down. Pick up the head and push it in. Line up your arms and twist the arms out front, twist the arms out front, and peg into the back. And there you go. As quick as that, we have animated Optimus in robot mode. Again, the colors, fantastic. The blue is where the blue should be on the figure. The kind of unpainted, I think it's supposed to be reminiscent of unpainted plastic, but it's definitely gray paint is where it should be. The red is where it should be. The black on the windows is great. The head sculpt is good. I don't like the red eyes. The paint on the red eyes, if you can see, is obviously not correct, and we are missing yellow paint apps on the head and whatnot, but overall he's really good, and obviously we're missing an Autobot logo. He stands, honestly, he stands like a champ in any pose, or virtually any pose. His articulation, head, is on a ball joint, and it moves down, it moves up, it moves left, it moves right. Great range of motion. I don't feel like I'm going to break off the ball joint. Both arms will go 360 degrees, out, bicep swivel, and even a little bit of a hand bend. I mean, what more could you ask for there? There is no waist articulation, unfortunately, but that has to really do with transformation. The backpack is quite minimal. Legs go out, legs go back. There is a knee bend to about 90 degrees. Not really a thigh swivel, but you have a bit of play on this ball joint up here, which gives you a little bit of a swivel. And feet, not really any movement there. But again, for a $2 knockoff, what more could you ask for, in all honesty? How does he stack up with official Hasbro products? Well, let's look at him in comparison to a couple of common Legends class figures. Here is Bombshell, and I will stand him up, I'll stand him up right. And here is a mold that I'm thinking most people are going to know. It is the Acid Storm mold that's also been used for Thundercracker, and it's been used for Skywarp, and it's been used for Starscream. So you can see he's slightly bigger than Legends. It's certainly not a deluxe class. In the end, how about his playability? Well, I already gave you the articulation. His playability is great. Long story short, his colors, his paint apps, I'm going to give an 8. The posability, playability, a 10. The quality of materials used, again, an 8. Overall, for a knockoff, if you can find transforming robots, Legends class figures, very, very much worth the time and effort to get, and the $2 to get. Maybe not the bulkhead so much. I would avoid that guy. Anyway, that pretty much clues it up for this one. Like I said, please check out the Everything Factor. Like, share, and subscribe this video. Check me out on Twitter. Check me out on Facebook. Check me out on Instagram. Check me out on Pinterest. All of those links in the description below. This is video number 1. Other reviews coming, and stay tuned. There might be another show. I'm working on a stop motion series as well. We'll see what else comes down the pike. For now, thanks for watching, and take care, folks.